This is Alex from Euclid Machining Design. Wanted to do a little update on our progress as we're working on our new ball machine for KidSpace. So this is our table of completed parts, or mostly completed parts. A lot of kind of variety, a lot of framework pieces, and then we got like flywheels, counterweights, just brackets to hold bearings and such. These are kind of a cool part for a detent for the input handles, but it's got little pockets for captive nuts on the back so they stay in there. And then we have more parts on the other side of the room that I'll show here in a little bit. Then we put up a shelf, and this is all the hardware for putting it together. So we got fasteners and bearings and springs, collars, driveline gears and shafts and stuff. So a lot of different parts that go into making one of these machines. Next, go over and show the router. So we actually made a big fixture, this piece of C-channel, and this is what we're going to use to do the long corner posts of the machine. So parts that are like 5 or 6, 7 feet long, and so with this we can clamp it to this fixture and use our router and have all 8 feet of travel, do it in basically one setup instead of using the manual or CNC mill and having to refixture a whole bunch. So we've been running the lathe a lot for making little standoffs basically so far, so just hundreds of little bushings, and that makes the spacers for all the tracks. Some are through, some are threaded, and then we have some pivot pins for one of the features that have to have a tight tolerance, so we got those there, nice and shiny. And then last day or so I've been working on this is the axle for what's going to become the spiral lift. So you can see it's like a 6 foot long solid aluminum bar, and set up to do this right angle head because we have some holes and stuff that need to go. Like we have a hole there that goes in the end, and you could do that on the lathe, but our lathe doesn't have a big enough through bore. And then on this side, had to do a square profile and multiple holes that aren't on the axis, so it's where the right angle head comes in pretty handy. So over here David's running more parts. Got the chip tray on the Tormach just about clear full. We might show that in a little bit when the part's done. And then these are all like the framework pieces. So there's like 24 of these guys that they all have the same holes on the end for attaching like the walls and stuff, and then they have different like tapped holes for holding the other type of features. And then these are the elevator car brackets. So there's like 20 or something of these. They need some holes tapped, but they're basically done. So that was pretty fun. And then those guys are all the brackets or the spokes that are going to go onto that long piece that's in the mill, and that's what forms the spiral. So those are going to be all the spokes that hold like the little plastic rail. And we have some more frame pieces that are waiting to get some like post-processing holes and stuff done on the right angle plate. And got this guy was just done, big tube that's going to be 4th axis milled for making a helix out of it. And then we'll go ahead and show this because it's kind of cool. So if we open up the Tormach enclosure, it's hard to get a good sense of just how many chips are in there, but been running nothing but aluminum for this project for the last couple weeks, and so the chip tray is just clear full of stuff. And then right now we're running a circular part for a pulley bracket or something. So yeah, I guess that's about it. Hopefully we'll do some more updates as we keep going and have a little bit more to show later.